Two of the techniques that we teach in the remedial course are eccentric stretch and resisted stretch. So we're going to use the calf, the gastrocnemius for this. So gastrocnemius we tend to always do with a straight leg, soleus we usually do with a bent leg. So this time we're going to do gastrocnemius. So we get the patient lying so that the foot's over the edge of the couch and we've got plenty of room for the foot to move. And so for the resisted stretch, what you're going to do is take it into the full stretch. So for a gastrocnemius, that means full dorsiflexion. And I'm just going to use my leg for this, says my hands. And then I'm going to get Kathy to push hard against my leg. And then I'm going to say relax. And as she relaxes, see how I'm getting more stretch there. And then push again. And relax. And I've got a bit more again. And then push again. And relax. And this time I didn't get any gain. So that's where we stop. It might have taken me 5 or 6 times to get there. In this case it took me 3 before I didn't get any further gain. But you just keep going until you feel that you're not getting any further stretch when the person relaxes. So that's the resisted stretch. The resisted stretch, you're taking it into the full stretch, get them to push against you, and then as they relax you take it into further stretch. For an eccentric stretch, what you're going to do is you're going to take it into full contraction. So full contraction for a gastrocnemius is plantar flexion, i.e. like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it into the stretch and Kathy's going to give me a bit of resistance. So I'm going to use my hand this time to give me a bit more control. Got my other hand on the gastrocnemius and I'm just going to give this a push, and Kathy, if you give me a little bit of resistance but let me win. That's it. And then we take it back into full contraction and I push it into the stretch. Kathy resists me a little bit again, letting me win. Right to the point where it doesn't go any further, back up into full contraction and then pushing into the stretch with Kathy resisting me. And with this time, you just do it as many times as you feel is appropriate for the person that you're treating. So it could be 5 or 6 times, it could be 10 times, depending on the muscle that you're doing, depends on their fitness. So again, there's no set time. But what you might do is you might give it a break, go and do something else, and then come back and do a few more eccentric stretches, or you might give it a break and do a few more eccentric stretches. So that's eccentric stretch. So eccentric, you're taking it into full contraction and you're pushing it into the full stretch with the person giving you some resistance but letting you win. With the resisted stretch, it's the other way around. You start in the full stretch, they then push against you, and then as they relax, you take it into further stretch.